It's exciting to improve, achieve, and create value. It's intoxicating as continual improvement consumes our thoughts and actions. Our positive energy abounds as we plow ahead and achieve some success. We feel great and want others to feel this way too. As we begin to share our experiences, we notice some ripples of resentment and bitterness. What happens when others don't want to improve along with us? Quote, "Growing old is mandatory. Growing up is optional." Chili Davis. We are no longer the same. As we improve, achieve, and create ever-increasing amounts of value, we become different people. We are no longer the same. We are growing, expanding our minds, and creating a greater vision of what we want to become. We are starting to taste some of the potential we have as human beings. The realization that we must surround ourselves with those who share our energy and ideas is uncomfortable but necessary. Staying the same is static. It's being stuck in limbo. Improving, achieving, and creating value is dynamic. It's being in motion. Prepare for the drama. Human beings love comfort and predictability. We preach change and self-motivation like they're going out of style. However, not too many of us actually depart on the train of disciplined improvement. It's difficult. The steps are uncomfortable. Sustained improvement jeopardizes established relationships, traditions, and lifestyles. As we evaluate our future, it quickly becomes clear who is going to be a bump in our road to improvement. A bump is actually a gentle way of putting it. There will be huge craters, landslides, earthquakes, typhoons, and drama like never before. Sustained improvement is not an easy task, but it's worth it. Quote, "Great takes time. That's why so many end up settling for good. It's why so many hover around average." John C. Maxwell. A ripple in the plan. It's easy to use the people are like neighborhood strategy with strangers or distant relatives who don't share our improvement mindset. Not being an everyday part of our lives, they're easily avoided. But what about those closest and most important to us? As we get disciplined, start growing exponentially, and implement our self-improvement strategies, not everyone close to us will share our enthusiasm. Some will work actively against us. They don't share our vision or appreciate our positive changes. Our improvement plan suddenly gets tangled between our desire to improve and our desire to maintain established relationships. A personal experience. When I first became really involved in self-improvement, I was overflowing with excitement. Bringing material to my wife, I expected her to immediately share my energy and jump for joy. I felt I was making good arguments with great supporting material. However, the response was lackluster. I was frustrated because I assumed she didn't value what I was doing. Say much less. Looking back, I realized my approach to the situation was ineffective. I was saying way too much and doing way too little. I expected my wife to get excited just on face value alone and immediately start doing what I was doing. My lack of respect was driving a wedge between us. Eventually, I chose to move past my frustration and kept going with my improvement work. This time, I shut my pie hole and let my actions do the talking. I gulped down some discipline and upgraded my daily routines. I started creating more value for myself and my wife and daughter. It took a while, but the response has been great. My wife became more interested and involved in what I was doing. My daughter has started quoting Les Brown. Our family relationship improved. Quote, "There's only one corner of the universe you can be certain of improving, and that's your own self." Aldous Huxley. A strategy. Here's an imperfect, in-the-works, improving strategy to deal with those who are not jumping on the improvement train with us. Those who don't want to improve. Back off and be patient. We should not expect others to immediately be as excited about something as we are. The more we talk, push, and demand, the more unnecessary drama and friction we create. People are creatures of habit. Our guard goes up when someone starts pushing something which is potentially uncomfortable. Be patient and keep doing what you're doing. We must let our actions do the talking. Self-improvement is a gold mine. The more we improve, the more self-confident we become. The better we feel about ourselves, the more positive energy we radiate. We eventually fill our own cup to overflowing. Those most important to us can't help but notice the improvement. Why? because actions speak about 1,000 times louder than words. Reassess the importance of the relationship to our life goals. Not all relationships will continue or have happy endings. Ultimately, we have to ask ourselves this question: does this person fit into my self-improvement lifestyle? The amount of energy spent debating this topic will depend heavily on the particular relationship. I wish there was an easy way to explain this so it would work for everyone. However, I'm still improving and figuring it out for myself. I have lost relationships and chosen to lose relationships due to my decision to embrace alpha. Remember the opportunity we are creating. As we struggle to not get dragged into keeping the past at the expense of embracing a future of improvement, we need to remember the opportunity our choices are creating. We cannot only focus on the negative. Improving ourselves creates opportunity for new relationships and strengthening those that are healthy to us. Even if everything is peachy, it's still more effective to focus on opportunity, not positivity. Quote, approaching a situation pre-programmed to seek opportunity means we arrive with a dynamic mindset, ready to jump in and get something done. Kinetic. Closing thoughts. This is life. This is reality. There is no guarantee our actions will produce the desired effect on everyone in our lives. When others don't want to improve, some relationships will wither and die. Others will fester like an open wound until we are ready to eject them from our lives. We will have to confront disaster, dig in, and move forward. Our resolve and discipline will be tested. As we embrace alpha, we gain a better relationship with the most important person, ourselves. From here, we can really work to keep our cup overflowing with value for ourselves and for those most important to us. In motion to improve, achieve, and create value, Kinetic.